Hello everyone, my name is Boodlefoof Draws, and welcome to another drawing tutorial. So today we're going to be drawing a little thing I like to call turtles because, well, that's what they're called. Now excuse me for a moment while I stabilize the brushes. Okay everyone, we're back. Thank you very much for waiting. So, like I said, today we're going to do a turtle. So you start out with the head kind of like this. Gotta get a nice curved in head like this so that the turtle has a little bit of character. So, we're going to then curve it. Okay, we're going to make it like that and curve it down like that for the shell hole. So the shell hole is a very important part, but first let's start off with the face. Got those big turtle eyes, and we're just going to make them black because this is a simple cartoon tortoise. I'm going to make him have his little nose here. He's going to be like a little Koopaling or something. So now we're going to make this shell hole nice and good size for the tortoise. Okay, and now what we're going to want to do is extend those little prongs back into the shell. So, now we're going to arc our shell for this tortoise so that he isn't just floating in space, because if you had a neck and you were just floating in space, how would you like it? Because I bet you wouldn't like it. So this turtle is going to have a neck. And keep in mind that this is not very realistic, because turtles don't look like this in the wild. So all we're going to do is make our little leg holes like that. Now, keep in mind that this is just kind of a template. So you're going to put your little feet right like that, and it's going to be perfect. And so now what we're going to do is put a little foot like this, and just a little indication of a foot right back there. And so now that you've done that, we're going to use our eraser tool and erase some of this extra lines, because those don't look nice and we don't want that on our turtle. So you can do this, it's really simple. Even if you just have a mouse in your drawing, it's still doable. I personally use a drawing tablet, but you do not need a drawing tablet to draw. So, now he's got those big feet, he's ready to roll, or walk, because tortoises don't roll. So, it also gives a little impression of a tail. So, what we're going to do is we're going to put some little things on the skirt here, because tortoises have skirts, and the skirt is not important, but they have it, and it's great. So now we're going to put some stripes on the shell so that we can get nice and realistic. Well, it's not going to look terribly realistic, because here's the problem. So shells of tortoises are segmented like this, but they're not this defined. So it is gonna look kind of goofy, but you'll see why I'm doing it, because there is a reason. So now that we've done that, our turtle is all in black and white, and it's time to color him. So we can use the fill tool, and we can color him a nice lime green. Well, since it's a cartoon tortoise. If we were doing a realistic tortoise, which we might do in another video, we would not be doing this. So let's make his little tail green. And so now that that's done, let's get the little holes, the hole black. And I do a little hole right there for his legs, but it just looks so nice that I think we're gonna leave it. And the reason why we do the skirt like the way we did is because now we can get the impression of an underside of a tortoise. And so now what we need to do is we need to switch to brown. Now brown is going to be the color of their shell. Now for the darker areas, such as underneath the shell, we're going to do a dark brown. In the lighter areas, we're going to use a lighter brown. So let's do this one piece at a time. So we're going to do the light parts first, because the light parts are the parts that are light. Oh my gosh, I am just failing. I am just destroying it. But the point is, there. So we do that first. Now we'll switch over to a darker color, such as this one, for underparts of the shell like that, where the tortoise's head is going to be covering part of it. And so this, we gotta kind of get it like that, so that we can get the shading effect. And then, so we will go with a slightly lighter color for down here. And we'll use a light color brown right here. So, now we have our tortoise. I hope you think this looks nice, and it's really a personal thing because you can do it however you want. And so, let's make this nicer. Let's make him a Godzilla tortoise. Let's have some trees in the background.
Just us.
Happy little trees. Oh my gosh, I can just whatever. It's my fault. I did that. So he's got some nice little trees right back here. He's a monstrosity. And so, now that we've got that, we'll just do some brown and some. Okay, we're almost done with our drawing. Now we just gotta get that dark wood brown and a nice blue sky and viola. That, my friends, is how you make a tortoise. So, thank you everybody so much for watching the video. This has been Boodlefoof Drawing. And Boodlefoof out.